We are just several days ahead of the official nationwide election of deputies to the 16th National Assembly and local people's councils for the 2026-2031 term. A delegation from the National Election Council conducted an inspection on Monday morning to review preparations for the upcoming election in Dak Lak province. The delegation was led by Politburo member, Party Central Committee Secretary and Chair of the Party Central Committee's Inspection Commission, Chen Xitang. The delegation stressed that Dak Lak must remain vigilant, given its large territory, many remote and mountainous areas, and a sizable ethnic population. Local authorities were urged to closely monitor developments at the grassroots level, step up public communication, ensure security and social order, and fully prepare all necessary conditions to guarantee a successful election day.
As the country gears up for the election of deputies to the National Assembly and all levels of people's councils for the 2026 to 2031 term, thorough preparations in localities are being carried out.
Now, and we are headed to Quang Ninh province to see how authorities are carefully reviewing every stage of preparations to ensure all voters can fully exercise their rights and civic responsibilities.
Here's the list of candidates publicly posted at a polling station in Quang Ninh province. Voters are paying close attention to the candidates' profiles. The posted documents are repeatedly examined as voters carefully review the information. Quang Ninh is placing particular emphasis on the quality of candidates nominated for this term. According to the Provincial Election Steering Committee and Election Commission, candidates must not only meet the general standards of qualifications, competence, and moral integrity, but also represent the spirit of discipline and solidarity, a proud tradition of the province mining region.
I believe that people have very high expectations for the candidates running for the National Assembly and People's Councils for the 2026-2031 term. We hope that after being elected, the deputies will devote all their efforts to serving the nation and the people.
I strongly believe that many candidates in this election are young and well qualified. They can meet the requirements of a country's ongoing renewal and development, especially in implementing the resolutions of 14th National Party Congress. We have great confidence in them.
During an unannounced inspection, the Quang Ninh Provincial Election Steering Committee reviewed preparations at the polling station in Highland ward. Ahead of Election Day, all 1,243 polling stations across the province have been carefully reviewed and regularly monitored. Given Quang Ning's geographical characteristics, including seas, mountains, islands, and border areas, special attention is being paid to understanding voters' demographics and ensuring comprehensive plans for a safe and smooth election day.
We are reviewing the voter list very carefully to ensure that no one is left out, especially workers in mining areas, freelance traders, and fishermen working on rivers and at sea. Even during the election period, many tourists may be visiting Quang Ninh, so we are also anticipating such situations and ensuring that, in accordance with the law, they can participate in the election.
Recognizing that the success of the election depends on the effective coordination of election organizations and the quality of candidates, Quang Ninh Province has implemented a thorough, cautious, democratic, and objective selections process. This process ensures both the schedule and quality of the candidate list, aiming to select truly outstanding representatives who can reflect the voices and aspirations of voters in the province's historic mining region.
And this election also marks Vietnam's first under the new two-tier local administration model. And after the restructuring, local areas are larger, populations are bigger, and election work has become more demanding. In that context, digital tools and the National Population Database are helping with voter information, voter list review, and election management. Our reporter Vu Anh covered this story in Bắc Giang Ward, Bắc Ninh Province.
On the VNeID app, voters can look up candidate profiles in advance, including their background, education, and their work experience. For older voters like Mrs. Ha, this makes preparation easier. Instead of going to the local community house, she can now stay at home, get help from her family, and look through the information before voting day.
With this two-tier election, there's more information than before, so voters need to prepare more carefully. If we understand the information clearly, we feel more confident when we vote.
After the merger, Bắc Giang Wood has around 124,000 residents and nearly 90,000 voters. The voter software now lets Wood Police check records directly on the system, instead of compiling lists by hand.
In the past, reviewing a voter list for just one residential group took a lot of work. Staff had to check people one by one, and it could take from a day to even a week. But now, after the voter software was introduced, we only need time to cross-check it with the residential group. One officer can now handle several residential groups.
This first election under the new model also brings a much bigger management task for local authorities. Bắc Giang Wood now has 97 residential groups and 95 polling teams.
This is clearly a very large workload for the area. The National Population Database and VNEID have helped us prepare voter lists faster, more accurately, and more systematically.
From giving voters access to information to helping review nearly 90,000 voters, the National Population Database and digital platforms are proving useful in this first election under the two-tier local administration model.
Now, with less than a week to go before voters across Vietnam head to the polls to elect deputies to the 16th National Assembly and People's Council for the 2026-2031 term, citizens in Quảng Ngãi province are actively preparing for the important political event.
And for many people in the mountainous areas, this election day is not only a civic duty, but also an opportunity to express their trust and expectations for the country's future. Let's now take a closer look at how voters in the highlands of Quảng Ngãi province are preparing for this very special day.
Along village roads decorated with flags and banners, residents in Trường Giang hamlet of Ca Dam commune gather to review the list and profiles of election candidates displayed at the local People's Committee office. Election information campaigns have been carried out thoroughly, helping residents understand election regulations and prepare to exercise their voting rights.
Every day we hear announcements through the local broadcast system and official visit households to explain the regulations. We believe this election will select capable representatives who reflect the will and aspirations of the people.
The candidate structure in Ca Dam commune this term reflects diversity and representation, with ethnic groups accounting for 24% and women making up more than 36% of candidates. This has strengthened confidence among ethnic communities in the province. Many residents have expressed strong interest and responsibility ahead of the election.
Each vote carries the hopes and responsibilities of voters to contribute to the development of our homeland. We place our trust in responsible representatives who serve the interests of the people.
The candidates are well-rounded individuals with knowledge, capability, and political responsibility. We hope those elected to the People's Council for the 2026-2031 term will help lead the commune in economic, social, and security development.
On March 15th, voters in the province will elect 11 deputies to the National Assembly, 66 members of the Provincial People's Council, and more than 1,900 representatives at the commune level. From lowland areas to remote mountain communities, voters in Quảng Ngãi are ready for the nation's upcoming election day.
As Vietnam prepares for the upcoming election of deputies to the 16th National Assembly and People's Councils for the 2026-2031 term, youth organizations in Gia Lai province are using digital technology and AI to promote election awareness among young voters and the wider community.
On the Facebook page of the Quy Nhơn Ward Youth Union, a series of digital new clips featuring AI-generated presenters clear voice narration, and animated graphics have been posted, introduce key election timelines, procedures, and the rights and responsibilities of voters.
Our goal is to help young people and residents access election information quickly and effectively. We created digital news videos using artificial intelligence platforms. Through these AI-based updates, we hope to strengthen communication efforts and promote digital transformation within youth activities.
The Quy Nhơn Ward Youth Union has also introduced an electronic election handbook. The project uses QR code to provide key information, including election schedules, voting procedures, and voters' rights and obligations.
I find this electronic handbook very useful. In the past, people had to go to notice boards to read information. Now we can easily check candidate lists, voter lists, and polling locations on our phones.
The electronic election handbook was developed because many residents want to access information directly on their smartphones, including details about polling stations and voting areas.
Digital initiatives created by youth volunteers are helping raise awareness and encourage participation in the upcoming election. These efforts also support local authorities in ensuring that the March 15 election is organized democratically, safely, and in accordance with the law.